What is up, guys? Lone Hawk here today, and in today's video, we're gonna be giving you ab routines. Yes, good ab routines you can do that'll work your upper abs, lower abs, and obliques, and won't hurt your back. I'm gonna be giving you 3 different routines. My bread and butter routine, a no equipment routine you can do at home from anywhere, and my ab blaster crazy routine that I do whenever I want to destroy my midsection. We're gonna start by talking about the bread and butter routine that I throw into most of my workouts, because abs can be worked almost every day, or at least every day you're in the gym, because they are a smaller muscle group and they recover a lot faster. The great thing about the bread and butter routine is you only need one piece of equipment to accomplish it, and you can use your upper abs, lower abs, and obliques in these workouts, and it is the leg raise machine. Let's hop over there and I'm gonna show you exactly what this workout is. Some quick disclaimers before we get into the bread and butter routine and all these routines. First of all, with all these routines, I recommend doing them throughout your workout, not just at the end. Unless you're just doing an ab workout, these should be spread out. When you put your ab workout right at the end of a hard workout, you're not giving your body enough energy to develop abs. If you're doing a chest and shoulders day, for example, what I would recommend doing is a chest exercise, a shoulders exercise, and then one of these ab routines I'm giving you, and then cycle through and repeat throughout your whole workout. You want to be working all of your muscles equally throughout that whole time. Don't wait till the end. Another thing I like to point out is for the bread and butter routine, since we're using the leg raise machine, you're gonna be bringing your legs up, which you will see in a second. I recommend walking on the treadmill or doing a light jog for about 5 minutes before, because you will be activating your quads in this exercise. Not enough to get a good workout in. You're not gonna develop giant quads from this. It's mainly an ab workout, like I've said. But if you don't warm up your quads, you might feel a little sore or a little bit uneasy in your quads. So I do recommend just warming them up beforehand.
This exercise may look super straightforward, but there's one thing you should note when doing this. You're gonna wanna bring your legs as high as I am here, above parallel. It's okay if you bend your knees a bit. You just wanna make sure if someone was standing in front of you, they should be able to see the bottom of your butt on every rep. You want maximum range of motion to work all of your abs, the upper and lower portions. If that's too difficult, most gyms have a machine like this one where you can put your elbows in instead of holding yourself up with your hands, which is significantly easier. So you can start with this and work your way up to the other one. Be sure to be raising your legs above parallel with the ground though. Like I said, your butt should be visible in front. That last exercise works mainly your upper abs. We still need to work lower abs and obliques, so this is our next exercise. To burn out your lower abs, you're gonna hold the body weight machine in the same way, but this time raise your butt in the air as high as possible. You're gonna bring it behind you, and this is gonna destroy your lower abs, and you should be pretty tired after 8 to 12 of these. This last exercise in my bread and butter ab routine will work your obliques. So we have upper abs, lower abs, and obliques. You're gonna be doing a similar motion to the first one. However, you're gonna be going to the sides like this. As you can see, I'm bringing my legs up to my left, and I'm crunching my left side obliques in the process and giving them a good burn. Make sure you hit both sides, obviously, and be sure to use all of these with a slow and kind of controlled motion. If you whip around your body too much, you're gonna end up hurting yourself.
Now I want to get into the no equipment routine, which might be the most popular here depending on how many of you actually go to the gym. The no equipment routine will get the job done. It's by no means my favorite, but I'll be showing you my favorite exercises you can do for abs without equipment. And we're gonna start off with the best ab exercise probably ever to exist, and that is the basic plank. I'm sure you've seen the plank. Let me just demonstrate. All you have to do, legs up like this. If you're new to this, you can keep your hands like this, but most people will find it better to do this. You want to keep your body pretty in line, your butt up just a little bit, and you should really feel it in your midsection here, and even in your obliques too. What's important to note about planks is how long you do them and how you can make them harder, because planks do get easy if you do these for a long period of time. How long you do them can range between 1 minute and 2 minutes. I recommend never going shorter than 1 minute at a time, and do between 3 and 5 sets of that. If you do shorter than a minute, you're not really giving your abs a chance to get tired, unless you're new to this. If you're new to this, that's fine, but I recommend trying to work your way up to over a minute. If you also want to make it harder without increasing the time, try elevating your feet. You can take anything, put your feet on it and elevate your feet. which is far better than putting weight on your back. I don't recommend putting weight on your back as far as planks go, because that's an easy way to throw out your back. I've tried it before. I used to think I was super cool because I'd have someone put 2 plates on my back while I was doing planks, and all I did was throw out my back. I recommend increasing the length of time or raising your feet to make planks harder. But yeah, so start off with planks. You can even modify them if you like. Do some side planks like this, which will work your obliques. So you can do like 1 minute here, 30 seconds here, and the other way, 30 seconds here. Just really try to stick to a time that you set in advance. Don't just go into a plank and get up when you're tired. Set a time on your phone, do the plank for that whole set of time. It's the best way to get it done. If you just go until you're tired and you don't want to do the plank anymore, you're not pushing yourself. The next best exercise you can do without equipment, I think, is the V-up. Now the V-up is a simple motion like this, but there's a few ways to modify it to make it harder or easier if you'd like. The V-up is simply, you start from here, like this, you raise up, and you basically touch your toes. So you come up all the way, touch your toes, like this. Now there's a few ways you can modify that. If that's too easy, you can obviously always do more. You can hold a medicine ball at the top, or you can make it easier by when you come down, expand your legs like this and then go up. So legs are open when you're down and then you go up, and that will make the exercise just a little bit easier. That one's not too complicated. We don't really need to go into that one that much. Like I said, these no equipment exercises, they're mainly pretty straightforward. Actually, I don't know if I said that. Well, they're mainly pretty straightforward, and there's not much you really need to know about them. One last exercise you can do without equipment that I love, and then we're gonna move on to the ab blaster super circuit, which is gonna be really hard for me to do because I've already done 2 of my ab routines in this one video. I'm starting to get really tired. So with the 2 exercises I've shown you so far, we had planks, which work your entire midsection. If you choose to do side planks, you'll be working your obliques as well. And then with V-ups, you're gonna be working both upper and lower abs. But the thing is, even with side planks, you don't work your obliques to the max. You will work them, but not push them to their limits. That's where Russian twists come in. Now Russian twists can be done with or without a medicine ball. I prefer them with, but I'm really tired right now, so I'm gonna be showing you them without. All you gotta do, see the position right here. If you haven't seen these before, I don't know what you're doing. You're just gonna wanna make a twisting motion, keep your feet raised. You can like lock your feet together. However, I find it more difficult to not do that and just push them together. Keep your feet separate and really get a good twist in. You should be feeling it in your obliques. There are ways to cheat this. You can literally do this without like feeling it in your obliques. I don't feel anything in my obliques right now. So you can't really tell based on looking at it, but there are ways to know if you're activating your obliques. Just make sure you feel it in your sides. If you're not feeling it in your sides, you're only cheating yourself. Nobody will know, but you will know that you're not pushing your obliques to the limit. And a good oblique is a great way to complement good abs. You want this here because otherwise your abs will look like garbage. I'm sorry, no obliques, no abs. You don't look good. We're about to move on to the super ab blaster circuit, but I realized I haven't mentioned something, and that is if any of these exercises hurt your back or make your back uncomfortable in any way, you're doing them wrong. You shouldn't feel this in your spine at least. Your lower back will get a workout in because that's part of your core, but as far as your spine goes, you should not be feeling this there. If you have a bad back, I wouldn't recommend doing abs, but if your back is fine, you shouldn't be feeling anything whatsoever there. So make sure you're doing these right. There are other tutorials that show you how to do these, probably a little bit better. This is just my video showing you which ab workouts work the best. Let's move on and do that super ab thing. Yeah.
Up first, we have elevated crunches, where you lock your feet in, your head is at the lowest point of your body, and you do a regular crunch. I like adding weight to these, and I personally feel like these burn out my abs harder than anything else. I think since I've started doing these, I've seen significant improvements in my ab strength. They just directly work your core, both upper and lower abs, and they're a fantastic exercise to add to your workout. You don't need to add weight to these. They're already going to be harder than regular crunches because you're at a decline position, but I like to add weight to these because I always try to hit between 8 and 12 reps, which I wouldn't be able to do without weight. I would do like 20 to 30 reps. As part of my ab destruction circuit or whatever, I love doing simple cable twists to work obliques. I don't think there's an oblique exercise that is better than these. I simply put both knees on a yoga mat, keep my body as upright as possible without doing too much leaning or anything, and then twist. You will feel it in your obliques if you're doing it right. Make sure your spine is aligned and perfectly straight. That way you don't feel it there. Like I said, none of this should hurt your spine. And try to hit between 8 and 12 reps at 3 to 5 sets. For everything, you should be doing 3 to 5 sets. And for basically everything, you're going to want to do 8 to 12 reps, with the exception of planks and Russian twists. Planks, I already talked about, do between 1 and 2 minutes. And for Russian twists, I forgot to mention, you're going to want to do between 20 and 40 reps for 3 to 5 sets. So that's a lot higher because they're a little bit easier of a motion to do. The last exercise that I have on my ab blaster circuit, which you're seeing me do here, is an ab rollout. And I'm going to have to play the clip again. I could only do this once because my abs were absolutely destroyed. But it's a very simple motion. Be controlled, be stable. A lot of people go on their knees for this. Even when I'm tired, I go on my knees. It's a very hard motion to perform from your feet instead of your knees, so keep that in mind and don't worry about it if you can't do it. But this is how I like to finish off my hardcore ab circuit.
Hopefully you all enjoyed today's video. If it was helpful, leave a like down below. Follow my fitness Instagram where I post shirtless photos of myself and occasionally give good life advice as well as fitness advice. But don't count on it, only count on the shirtless photos. And be sure to check out all my social medias down below. Leave any comments, questions, concerns in the comments. Hopefully there's more to come on this channel. I do plan on making more videos because I do think I know a lot about what I'm doing. I do this naturally, I do this right, I've done a lot of research, I've got a lot of experience. So if you enjoyed that, you enjoy my frequent voice cracks that just happened, be sure to subscribe. See you guys all later. Do the following, the comments, all of that down below. I'm gonna go take a selfie.